Here we discuss one more concept of the normal distribution. Welcome to Vedavyasa Academy. Here we going on the normal distribution. Normal distribution is a continuous probability distribution. Continuous random variable probability distribution. So here mean of the normal distribution, median of the normal distribution, mode of the normal distribution, variance of the normal distribution, and mean deviation from mean for normal distribution we completed. Now we discuss about the explain the properties of normal distribution, or what are the chief characteristics of the normal distribution. This question we have to explain here. Okay, all of you. First one. Here, first property, the graph of the normal distribution. The graph of the normal distribution y is equal to f of x in the xy plane is known as the normal curve. So, this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis and this is the origin. So, this is the graph of the normal distribution, and this is x is equal to mu, mean of the normal distribution. Okay, all of you, the graph of the normal distribution y is equal to f of x in the xy plane is known as the normal curve. Okay, all of you, this is the first property. Next, here second property of the normal distribution, the curve is a bell-shaped curve and is symmetrical with respect to the mean. Symmetrical with respect to the mean about the line x equal to mu and has two tails. These are the two tails on the right and left sides of the mean mu. Extends to infinity. This is extends to infinity. Okay, all of you. The top of the bell is directly above the main mu. Okay, this is the normal curve in xy plane. The curve is bell-shaped curve. Okay, and symmetrical with respect to mean mu. With respect to mean mu. Symmetrical means this is the same as this side. So this is the with respect to the mean, symmetrical about the with respect to mean. This is the mean. So, and it has two tails. This is one tail and this is one tail. These are extends infinitely. That is right tail and left side tail of the mean extends infinity. The top of the bell is directly above the mean. This top of the bell is directly above the mean. Okay, this is the second property of the normal distribution. Here, third property and fourth property of the normal distribution. You observe here, area under the normal curve represent the total population. So this is the total population of the normal distribution. This area represent the population of the normal distribution. Okay, all of you, the area under the normal curve represent the total population. This is the third property of the normal distribution. And fourth property, mean, median, mode of the normal distribution coincide at x is equal to mu. As we completed the mean of the normal distribution, median of the normal distribution, mode of the normal distribution. These are all x is equal to mu. Okay, we obtain x is equal to mu. Normal distribution of the mean mu and normal distribution of the median mu and mode of the normal distribution also mu. So we say mean, median and mode of the normal distribution coincide at x equal to mu. As the distribution is symmetrical, so normal curve is unimodal. Why? Because it is the it has only one maximum point. So we say this is the unimodal curve. Okay, na? So it has only single peak. It is only single peak. So mean, median and mode of the normal distribution coincide at x equal to mu. As the distribution is symmetrical, so normal curve is the unimodal and has a single peak. That is that it has only one maximum point. This is the maximum point. So this normal curve is unimodal curve and symmetrical about x equal to mu, and mean of the normal distribution, mean, median, mode coincide at x equal to mu. Okay, all of you, this is the third and fourth properties of the normal distributions. Now, fifth and sixth properties of the normal distribution. So you observe this one. This is the normal curve. X-axis is an asymptote to the normal curve, to the curve. This is the x-axis. So this is asymptote to the curve. Asymptote means what? It not touches the curve, just parallel to the curve. So this is x-axis. Horizontal line is here, x-axis. So it is not touch the curve at any case. So we say x-axis is the asymptote to the curve. Okay, all of you. So next, sixth property, linear combination of independent normal variate. Linear combination of independent normal variate is also a normal curve. Linear combination of independent normal variate is also a normal curve. This is the sixth property of the normal distribution. Okay, all of you, that's all. What is the seventh property of the normal distribution? You see, all of you, seventh property, the points of inflection of the curve. These are the points of inflection of the curve at x is equal to mu plus r minus sigma. You observe here, this is the x is equal to mu plus sigma. This is x is equal to b and parallel to the y-axis. This is x is equal to mu minus sigma. In this case, it changes to, this is concave to, this is concave. This is concave. Concave to convex. This is changes to concave to convex. So these points are, we say, inflection of the curve at x is equal to mu plus or minus sigma. And the curve changes from concave to convex at x is equal to mu plus sigma, at x equal to mu minus sigma. So this is the asymptotic part of the curve. Okay, all of you. And this is x equal to b line parallel to y-axis and x equal to mu. This is the so this is x equal to mu. X equal to mu of the curve. X equal to mu symmetrical about this one curve. Okay, all of you. And the next point, x equal to mu minus 2 sigma, x is equal to mu plus 2 sigma. And the next point here, x is equal to mu plus 3 sigma, and this side x is equal to mu minus 3 sigma, where mu is the mean of the normal distribution. Mu is the mean, and sigma standard deviation of the normal distribution. X is the continuous random variable. Continuous random variable. Okay, all of you. This is the curve. Here curve have concave part and convex part, and concave to convex changes at the point x equal to plus or minus sigma. Plus or minus sigma. These points are inflection of the curve. Inflection of the curve. Okay, all of you. That's all. This is the seventh property of the normal curve. Here, eighth property for normal distribution. The probability that normal variate x with mean mu and standard deviation sigma lies between x and x2, x1 and x2 is given by, this is P of x1 less than or equal to x less than or equal to x2 1 by sigma root 2 pi integral x1 to x2 e power minus 1 by 2 of x minus mu by sigma whole square dx. This is equation 1. The equation 1 depends upon the sigma and mu. If you take z is equal to, if you take z is equal to x minus mu by sigma. So what happened? P of z1 less than or equal to z1 less than or equal to z less than or equal to z2 equal to 1 by root 2 pi integral z1 to z2 e power minus 1 by 2 z square dz. Here you see z is equal to x minus mu by sigma, dz is equal to what? Dx by sigma, and dx is equal to sigma into dz, and sigma get cancelled out. Remaining function is this one, and this is the function depends on mu comma sigma, and this is the function not independent of mu comma sigma. Here z is known as standard normal variate. What is z? Z is known as standard normal variate. This is the eighth property of the normal distribution. Okay, all of you, eighth property of the normal distribution. Here, ninth characteristic or property of the normal distribution. Here you observe this is the normal distribution curve, and in this one area under the normal curve is distributed as follows. You see this is the line x equal to mu is the symmetrical about this mean, and you see this is the line x plus mu, this is the line mu plus sigma, this is the line mu minus sigma. Area in between these two lines, x is equal to mu plus sigma and x is equal to mu minus sigma. In between these two lines, area is 68.27% of the total area in between these two lines of the normal curve. And also you observe this is mu plus 2 sigma, this is mu minus 2 sigma, x equal to, this is x equal to. So in between these two lines the area is 95.43%. Probability, that is in way 0.9543%. Area normal between mu minus sigma and mu plus sigma is 68.27%, and probability of mu minus sigma less than or equal to x less than or equal to mu plus sigma equal to 0.6827. Okay, and area of normal curve between mu minus 2 sigma and mu plus 2 sigma is 95.43%. In between these two is 95.43%. Adding these two and this one. And area of normal curve between mu plus 3 sigma, mu minus 3 sigma and mu plus 3 sigma. This is 2%, this is 2%. Adding this 95.43%, totally 99.73%. Total area is 1. Total area is 1. Okay, all of you. This is the ninth property of the normal distribution, or ninth characteristic of the important characteristic of the normal distribution. Okay, all of you. Next, you observe here. Next, properties. The maximum ordinate lies at mean, that is x equal to mu. This is the maximum ordinate lies at mean x equal to mu. The two tails of the curve extend indefinitely and never touch the horizontal line. This is the horizontal line. These are the two tails extend infinitely. Never touch the horizontal line. This is the 11th property, 10th property, 11th property. Here 12th property, mean is equal to mean, median equal to mode. We have already find that is mean is equal to median is equal to mode. The coordinate x equal to mu. This is the coordinate x equal to mu, or at z is equal to 0, and this is z is equal to 0 also. Divides the whole area into two equal parts. This is equal part, this is one of the equal part. That line divides whole area into two equal parts. Why? Because symmetry to the x equal to mu. So equal parts, the area of the right of the ordinate as well as to the left of the ordinate, x equal to mu or z equal to 0. Z is equal to 0. Why? Because z is equal to x minus mu by sigma. If x equal to mu, this is equal to 0. So this is probability of this is each of the probability is equal to 0.5. Sum of the total probability is 1. 0.5 plus 0.5 is equal to 1. Okay, all of you. This is the 10th property, 11th property and 12th property. And next one more. Here 13th characteristic or 13th property of the normal distribution. No portion of the curve lies between x-axis, as f of x being probability function is always positive. You observe here the x-axis. This is above the x-axis, not below the x-axis. No portion of the curve lies between x-axis below the x-axis. Below the x-axis as f of x. Being probability function is always positive. This is not below the x-axis, above the x-axis. Between the above the x-axis as f of x. Being the probability function is always positive. These are the very important properties of the normal distribution curve. Properties of the normal distribution curve. Total properties are 13 properties. Very important. Okay, all of you. That's all. Thank you for watching.